Okay, guys, so let's talk a bit about gold and what I see on gold. So, looking on the monthly time frame, I'm not gonna waste time because this is just gonna be a follow-up update and what I see coming. So, looking at the monthly time frame, guys, we stand a threat of seeing gold going on a full-scale consolidation, which we might not have been anticipating all the way down to this support here, because this is where we had our RSS here, which is support turning into a resistance. Then we can reject from there and start buying again. Okay, but that's only if we fail. That's if we fail to close above this area here. Okay, and then instead we close below this area here. If we're closing below that area there, just know that gold is gonna indeed go for that retest here on this support, and then we can buy from there. Okay, which means that we're gonna be looking at gold going all the way down to 2761 or below, okay, to get a buy. Okay, so that's what I see monthly. But looking at the weekly time frame, you can already tell that where gold is now, it's also approaching one of the buying zone, or it has already tapped on that buying zone. So right here where gold is now, where gold is hovering above, this is where we have also some buys here, which might push this market back up for this week. Okay, since you know that we are heading for the last week of June. Okay, and all we need is to see gold closing above this zone here. So if we can just see a move up from here, pushing all the way up here, then gold will then continuously move to the upside. Okay, that's when we can talk about gold continuously moving up. But if not, then gold is gonna push down. If we close below here, we're looking for gold retesting that low here. Okay, because this is where I'm saying that we had the previous resistance turned into a support, so that's what is gonna be happening. So we still have a strong resistance here. All the supply zone, which is up here, is pushing the market down. Okay, and then we can see that where we are now, guys, is also one of the strongest zone that I see on gold. Because okay, if I were to turn off the wicks of the candlesticks, okay, you can see that this is where the market was barely breaking above. Okay, so this is where the market was barely breaking above. So even this, I don't count it as a break until the market closes. But on a weekly time frame, this is where the market was barely breaking above. It always closes below all the time until we see this happening here. Okay, so now this retest here, it does have something on it that we might just lean on. So going all the way down to our daily time frame, so this is where things might start getting a bit interesting about what I was saying. Okay, so if we look from down here, from this support, uptrending support here, from here now we can be able to tell that yes, gold has a potential of testing all the way down to these lower parts here. Okay, it has a potential of coming to retest the lower part here. Okay, it has that potential to retest the lower part, which is going to be this zone here, or it can just reject right on this support zone that we have here, since this is one of the strongest zone here. So if today we happen to close above this line that I just drew there, if we just close above it, then we know that we have a potential of gold pushing back up. Okay, we're gonna have a good potential of gold pushing back up, but also looking at the fact that if we look at this now here, there's a high possibility now that gold might just want to dip all the way down here before it start its upscale up. Okay, before it start moving up. Some of the things that we'll see them happening or unfolding during the day later on. But if gold happen to reverse and close above just 33.35 or 33.30, then yeah, we're gonna see something tomorrow. We might have a bit of a continuation to the upside again. So what we need to see is gold closing inside this zone. Okay, we just need to see the market of gold coming back to play inside this zone again. Okay, so if we end up closing when the market is here, there's still a possibility that we might open drop a little bit, but then eventually we're gonna start moving back up. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be on a lookout for on gold for today. But I do believe that at this point gold is potentially bullish, is gonna go bullish, but there's still a lot of potential to the downside. Gold can still push to the downside. My word, it's not final. What I say here is not final, but since we managed to tap all the way down here to, I think it's 33.05, 33.02. Yes, as you can see, since we managed to tap here, this is where I believe that we are gonna be seeing some reversals on this market playing. Okay, this is where I believe that we're gonna see the market reversal coming in play, and then everything will be aligning perfectly from there, and then we can see our buyers coming in, because our all-time high, from our all-time high there and coming all the way down here, I believe that we are already trading below this resistance, which was turned into a support, and retesting on it again now and failing to break above. If we fail to break above it, if what happens is just to come and retest on it, then we're gonna push down. But if we break above it and close above it, then we know that we're gonna retest on it to continue moving to the upside. So that's what I see on gold, guys. I'm not gonna complicate this further, but that's what I'm gonna be looking for. This way my setup give me a path that I was looking for, and looking at this market imbalance that we just managed to mitigate here, or to tap on. Okay, we had this imbalance here which was mitigated, which was filled. So I believe that the market now might just start pushing up. Okay, but my word is not final. Anything might happen on this market, but if we close above this line here, if we close above this line, then I'm gonna be looking for a continuous move on gold to the upside. But if we're closing below, we might just retest on that zone, and then gold will continue falling just like that. Okay, so I've said my point of view, guys. You have your own point of view. You are welcome to comment with your point of view, to share your point of view. This is my point of view. This is what I'm gonna be going with my diggers, who believe that whatever we agree on, we just follow through with that, because at the end it's all about the strategy. It's all about the rules of the strategy being applied correctly, and then we get to make the most out of that. So until the next video, guys, I'm out. And for those who are looking for mentorship, make sure that you DM me. You can leave a comment here on this YouTube video, or you can just DM me on Facebook. I'm out.